We've been doing videos at Tech Travel Geeks for just over 4 years now. And among the many tools we use to record our videos, microphones are one of the most important ones. Sound is quite important, especially when we're talking about stuff. Unless, obviously, you just like our pretty faces. In this case, we are actually using a SYNCO G1 A1 microphone that we've been using for well over a year at the moment. Classic videos like our Samsung Galaxy S20 FE long-term review, our Google Pixel 5 long-term review, and other videos have been recorded using a SYNCO G1 A1 microphone. It's a wireless lavalier microphone which essentially clips onto Lukash's camera or my camera, depending on the situation, and has a wireless transmitter that I have here at my hip, and that we then connect to the camera. So it essentially makes this wireless Lav Mic system really good. We have an upcoming interview as part of a trip that we think a double microphone system might be useful for. So I went on to Amazon and purchased the dual version of this SYNCO G1 microphone. So let's unbox this and see what it's like. Okay then, so this is the package as it arrives from Amazon once we've taken the Amazon brown cardboard out, and I'm going to use my jerry-rig everything knife to open up the packaging to the SYNCO G1 A2. This is very similar in terms of packaging to the SYNCO G1 A1 package, and as you can see on the front you've got the SYNCO transmitters and the receiver for your camera or smartphone. And on the back there's a few specifications, some graphical representations of what is in the box, so the two transmitters, the receiver, the various cables, and this is an interesting one. It's USB-A to triple USB Type-C for charging transmitters and receivers. There's also a nice case in the box and a few other nice little additions. So let's open up the box. And this is quite common in packaging. The case for the microphone itself is where all the product is itself, so it makes it really easy for the packaging to be minimal. Right then, there's a few extras here, such as instructions on how to sync certain types of cameras, specifically Sony ones, as far as I can see. And then there's a quick start guide, which is very straightforward. Let's have a look at the contents of the SYNCO G1 A2 microphone. So we have three little boxes here with SYNCO branding on them. So let's look at the receiver first. This is the side that goes into your camera. I'm going to take the little plastic bit off, and on the side you have a USB Type-C port for charging, and then you have the on-off button. And on the top side, you also have a headphone jack for monitoring, as well as an output for going into your camera. So this will be connected through a cable to a camera. This will be connected to your earphones for monitoring. And on the side, you also have volume control for the two separate microphones, as well as a little reset pinhole hole. So this is the receiver, the camera side. Let's look at what the transmitter looks like. So here we have the SYNCO transmitter with USB Type-C for charging. If you want to plug in a third party or an extension microphone, you can do so. Power button. On the left hand side you have your various volume settings and various settings on the side. And at the top you have the built-in microphone for without using a third-party one. You can just clip this onto your clothing and use it as a local microphone. And the other one is pretty much the same. I'll take the plastic cover off that. So you've got all the same as on the first one. It's just number 2 or B. I don't see anything indicating which letter this is. I believe this is maybe something that you need to set up as you go. So we'll put these down. That's the two transmitters and the receiver, the three boxes. And then there's a wonderful bag of cables and accessories. Let's look at what's in here. So, little soft touch plastic bag, and it's a little bundle of joy. So this is a cable that goes from camera to receiver. In this case, that's the receiver that we have here. So this is what you'll be using to connect your camera. There is also two lavalier microphones. These go into the transmitters here, and you can then clip this to your clothing, similar to what I've done here with the SYNCO G1 A1. So this is these microphones, one for each one. There's an extra cable here for the receiver, which has connectivity from a phone to your receiver, which is good. And then there's the charging cable. I'll just undo this to give you a better view, which in this case is USB-A to triple USB-C. So this is particularly useful because these are not high-power devices that have super big batteries that need to be charged super fast. When you are charging the batteries, this is going to be useful because you can do it overnight over a low-powered USB-A charger. So this is useful little accessory. What else do we have? The other bag contains the accessories to the key accessories. So in this case, we have a couple of foam covers for the lav mics. This looks like a SIM ejector tool. It actually is one. This is what you use for that reset pinhole in the transmitter and microphones. This is a Lav Mic Clip. Let's have a quick how to use this. Here we go. So this is a little clip, and what you do is put your lav mic into the clip on one end, and then you get your little foam cover for the mic that will stop accidental pops and noise coming from wind and other things, and pop that over. It takes a while, but just be patient, and then once you've done that, it's pretty much snug and unlikely to come off. And so yeah, that's the lav mics with its accessories on. There's another clip for the other mic there. And we have what some people call dead kittens. We're recording this on a Catoday, so in respect of all little cats and big cats, dead or alive, we're just going to show you how to put this muffler on the built-in microphone. So as we saw, the built-in transmitter has a built-in microphone, and this is the clip that goes in here. So it has two little clips and the center part that go over the microphone, and this is particularly useful for windy environments, such as where you will be filming if you were filming in Scotland. So there you go, very useful little accessories in there. I'll keep the bags to these and keep them in the top of the pouch in that netting area, which is very good for travel because you can pack this whole microphone system away very, very easily in a bag. But in the meantime, what I'll do now is just hand over to Lucas, who's going to edit in our sample video recorded with this microphone, and you can get an idea for yourself how it performs. Okay then, so let's set up our SYNCO G1 microphone with, in this case, my Panasonic G100 camera. So I'm going to take the receiver and clip that to the hot shoe slot on my camera. So that goes in here, great. Next thing, I'm going to identify the cable that has the camera symbol on it. So there's one here that goes from, you can see here, microphone to camera. So I'm going to clip that into the out port and then into the side of my camera where I have my 3.5mm audio jack. Next up, we have the transmitter, the actual microphone that we put our dead kitten on earlier. First things first, we need to turn on our receiver, and we see the blue flashing light there. I'm then going to switch on the microphone or the transmitter, and I've got a blue flashing light there, and they've gone fixed. Fixed light means that the two devices are synced. And this is happening over 2.4 gigahertz frequencies, which means that it's similar in technology to Wi-Fi, or what you have in Wi-Fi at home. So that's the really simple way of syncing your audio wirelessly between the transmitter and the receiver. What we'll do now is record the sample video and show off what the sound quality is like in different conditions. Okay then, so I'm going to just clip the transmitter to my t-shirt here and give you an idea of what the sound quality is like with the SYNCO G1 A2 being used with, in this case, the little wind protector, but without a dedicated lav mic connected to it. So this is just the default camera setup. And we've not messed around with my Panasonic G1 sound settings. This is all as it comes out of the default settings on the SYNCO microphone and my Panasonic G100. So hopefully this is giving you a good idea of the sound quality that comes out of the built-in mic. What we're going to do now is plug in one of the included lav mics and give you an idea of what that sound quality is like. Okay then, so in this instance I have plugged in the included microphone into the transmitter and I have clipped it to my shirt just underneath my chin. This is a lav mic setup plugged into the transmitter, and hopefully this gives you an idea of what the sound is like. Just as with the previous example, we haven't changed any of the default settings on the Panasonic Lumix G100. We haven't changed any of the default settings on the SYNCO G1 A2 microphone. So make your own minds up. As far as I'm concerned, for tech travel geeks, not too professional, but really, when Lukasz puts his mind to it, well-edited videos, this is more than enough. But it's down to you as the viewer to make your own decisions on that. Okay then, so we're back, and hopefully you enjoyed the sample videos with the microphone built into the transmitter and the lav mic. I've just carried on using the lav mic for this quick roundup. I think that value for money for just under £100, the SYNCO G1 A2 microphone set is excellent value, especially considering that you're getting two transmitters, so two microphones, and it makes it ideal for situations like where you're going to be recording interviews or conversations or maybe even podcasts. These are very, very good microphones for the price. Another really important thing to bear in mind is the battery life. In my usage, I've had well over 2 hours of recording using the SYNCO G1 microphones, going by the A1's performance. The A2's performance should be pretty equivalent. They're essentially the same hardware, but tuned for two microphones. So I'm really positive about this product, and think that if you're thinking of upping your game in terms of the quality of the videos where you're recording, this might be the microphone for you. Anyway, Tech Travel Geeks will be using this microphone to record some upcoming interviews on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed, you like this video, and that you tell all your friends about it, because we will be having more content with SYNCO microphones, not only for cameras such as this one that connect using analog connections. SYNCO, completely set in a separate manner, have sent us a review unit of their SYNCO microphone for smartphones. In this case, it's specifically for iPhone. So make sure you're subscribed to the Tech Travel Geeks to see that content as well. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye from me.